don't normally eat breakfast, normally because there's no time, and it's like a weird time in the day to eat breakfast. But when there's Japanese 7-Eleven pancakes in the fridge, you eat breakfast. The door saga continues as we have found a temporary fix. What? We have found a temporary fix. Yes, which we will show you shortly. Also, no ghost shot today because I'm not having a ghost today. I know, it's very weird. I feel weird about it too. But I got busy when I was going to open it, and then I got busy again when I was going to open it again, and now at this point, it's like, should I really be cracking an Any at 4? Maybe that's the most adult thing I've ever thought of. But I thought nonetheless. So Door Guy showed up today. Surprisingly. I didn't think Door Guy was going to show up, but Door Guy showed up. So the door is cooked based on his assessment, and with that in mind, we just kind of have to wait until, I guess there's like a missing piece or a new piece that's broken. So he has to order. There's a piece that is worn out and old and broken. So he's ordering a new one. In the meantime, he just took the thing off, and so you have to like get in there and flick it. Christ. So the solution, so key goes right there and you turn it and it moves this little lever. So now you have to like push in and go like that, and then get underneath it and unfasten it all the way. And there you go. Now it's locked and my sign's gone. Oh, another victory for the OJs. Taking down the workday. Man, oh man. Since all my old orders got approved finally, well, not all of them. There's still a couple that need to be approved still, but since a majority of my old orders have been approved, I'm making new ones. So I'm getting that going, and that was a majority of today. I was like, damn, why is my seat all fucked up? It's because I was in here relaxing. So today was a lot of order making and then covering the front because there's a lot going on. As we talked about, I think in yesterday's vlog, I don't know, there's so many vlogs that you haven't seen that because I never got around to editing them. I don't know what we've talked about, what we haven't. So I'm just gonna operate as though we haven't talked about anything. But we're very understaffed right now. Lots of call outs, illness, vacation, bereavement, it's a whole thing. So it's been a rough couple days in terms of staffing, and then tomorrow is supposed to not be much better. It's supposed to be a touch better, but still not be ideal, not be perfect. Also, Saturday, I know I talked about this, Saturday is a lock at this point that it's just going to be Chloe and I, because we just don't have the manpower or people wanting to come in and work an extra day. Which, like, to be completely fair and honest, your days off are sacred. Keep your days off, you know? Unless you're, like, really struggling for the bag, stay home, you know? You're not scheduled to be here, don't be here. I'm not saying that in, like, a boo-hooey cry. I caught it and it flew away. I don't mean it in, like, a boo-hooey way. I'm just being like, damn, like, respect your days off, bro. Trust. But with that in mind, nobody seems to want to work on Saturday, so it will just be Chloe and I, which is obviously less than ideal. However, we're only open for 8 hours. It should be a relatively light day. in terms of customers because we don't got a lot of services going on. All in all, though, pretty solid day today. Nothing too insane-o happening. Okay, we're fine. Nothing too, like, out of the, like, truly absurd going on. There was a couple customers were wilding. I had a guy call and was asking about birthday cakes, because we sell birthday cakes for dogs. I was explaining to him that we had a bunch of different colors available, and he's like, okay, cool. And then I guess he came in and was like upset with Chloe that they weren't cake shaped. But like, what is cake shaped? Because a cake can be shaped as anything. That was really the highlight in terms of like fun customer stuff. That was the highlight. Other than that, it just was a day of making orders and trying to stay busy. Oh, and I covered the front for a bit, and that's why like the footage is like meaningless. Speaking of which, I might have some more footage because I might be an errand boy. We'll see what happens in the next like 20 minutes. Sunset's cool though.